Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning back into my channel. Today we are doing September favorites. This is going to be another pretty short and sweet one. I am so excited that it's finally fall. I love fall. And speaking of that, I'm actually going to kick it off with something really warm and cozy. This is the Keurig Cafe Escapes Chai Latte K-Cups. If you watched a vlog I posted like forever ago, I mentioned these and I compared them to the Tazo ones that were in my favorites a couple of months ago. I meant to put these in my favorites for August, but I totally forgot. I hung on to this though for you guys so that I could show you this piece of garbage because I think you should go out and buy it because they were really good. They have less sugar than the Tazo ones. I like the taste a little bit better. They're a little bit less complicated to make because there's not a separate packet that you have to mix in as well. It's just like a normal K-cup that you pop into the Keurig and then it's all done. And they're cheaper too. So I would prefer these over the Tazo ones. Also, look how cute and cinnamony they look. Now we've got some skincare faves we're going to talk about, and this was all recommended to me by my mom, so thank you, Mom, for letting me know about these products because they have all been working so well. So I'm going to talk about them in the order that I use them. First, I've got the Neutrogena Pore Refining Exfoliating Cleanser. This works amazingly. It does get deep into your pores, but it doesn't dry you out. It doesn't irritate your skin, but it does clean your skin. So you feel clean, but your skin doesn't feel like tight and super dry afterwards. So it's like the perfect balance. And I think it's a really good value too, because you get this big container of it and you don't need to use that much each time. I love using it with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I've been using these for years. It helps exfoliate. It helps the cleanser do its job. Also, I'm gonna toss in a little home favorite here. Actually, well, I guess technically it's kind of a skincare favorite because with something like this, I like to let it dry out in the open because I don't want it to get like gross, like being wet and in a confined dark area. So I like to let it dry out on the counter, but I feel like it's not super hygienic to just have it sitting out on the counter. So I got this little whale. I got him in Anthropologie. I am obsessed. Look, he's just like, oh, but my sponge just goes right in there and that's where it lives and it dries out and it's perfect. Oh my God, I love it so much. Next, we've got the Neutrogena Pore Refining Toner. So it goes with that cleanser. And this works so well. It's worked really well for my mom too. She notices a visible difference if she uses this versus if she doesn't use it. And I can say the same for myself. It's a little bit tingly, I guess, but it doesn't feel like it's like attacking your face like some. If you've been watching my channel, you know I have combination skin. So this works really well for someone with my skin type. Next up, I've got a moisturizer. This moisturizer does not go with that exact line from Neutrogena, but it is a Neutrogena product. I don't think that pore refining line has a moisturizer because I guess that doesn't really make sense for a moisturizer to be pore refining anyway. This is the sensitive skin one. It is oil free. It's not going to clog your pores. And you guys know I prefer a gel consistency to a cream consistency. This is cream, but it's so light. It sinks in immediately. And I know it's not too rich for my skin and it just kind of does its job and doesn't rock the boat, I guess, which at this point, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I just want to let the toner and the cleanser do its thing. The moisturizer is just going to keep me from getting too dry. And that's kind of all I'm looking for right now. And it does that for sure. I do have a few makeup favorites. First up, I actually am wearing this right now. This is a lipstick that my mom actually got for me. This is from Tarte. It's in the shade Treat. Up here, it's a lipstick. It's just kind of my go-to. It's sort of like a pinky brown. And then on this side, it's a lip gloss. How cute is that? Now, right now I have the lipstick on underneath and the gloss on over top. But if you wanted something a little bit more matte, you could go with the lipstick. If you wanted something a little bit more sheer and natural, just go with the lip gloss. So you have so many options with this. The official name is the Tarte Lip Sculptor. I think it's perfect for like a natural everyday look, or it's the kind of thing where you could kind of go really smoky with the eyes. And if you wanted like something neutral on your lips, that's still gonna be a little bit of color so you don't look like washed out, this would be perfect for something like that as well. Next up, I've got this Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions eyeshadow. I love this. I mean, come on, these colors just scream fall. If there's a time of year to bring it out, it's right now. This is a beautiful, like chunky glitter. I love to use my MAC Fix Plus on this and just apply it to the top of a smoky eye. It looks so good. I love it so much for something like that. but you totally can just do a wearable everyday look with some of the matte colors. This is definitely something I'm gonna be wearing a lot this fall. Next up, I have a lip product. This is from Target. It's the Pixie by Petra Shea Butter Lip Balm in the shade Ripe Raspberry. Don't let the color fool you. It is like an electric pink. Doesn't that look like that crayon from the Crayola box that was like electric pink or something like that? Oh my gosh, it totally does. It does not actually show up like that. It's really, really sheer. You can build it up if you want it to look like that, but also you can make it just look like a really sheer wash of color, which is how I prefer it most of the time. It's moisturizing, but it's not an overly glossy finish, so it's just gonna be a really natural finish, and it's really easy to reapply throughout the day. I like this a lot. I actually have it in a few different colors. That is actually all I have for you guys for favorites this month. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a great start to your fall season, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye. Real Techniques mirror. Wow! It's alive! Oh my gosh, why is my hair not working for me today? Huda? I think it's Huda. How long am I actually allowed to keep this? Right brows. Oh my god. Why do I keep saying the word material when I mean formula? That's really weird.